All right, let's begin. I need your undivided attention. What you're about to see, what you're about to hear, it's for you and you alone. Just so we're clear, this isn't some training exercise. From this moment on, everything is live. The life you had before you walked in here, it's over. Think of this as your final interview and your first assignment, all rolled into one. We're going to walk through 5 sections. Pay attention because each one is absolutely critical. You won't be asking questions. Why? Because everything you need to know, you'll be given. Your job is to commit it to memory. First things first. Let's talk about why you're here. You being in this room, well, that wasn't an accident. It wasn't chance. Honestly, it was inevitable. We've been watching you for a very, very long time. See, we don't just recruit people, we select them. And your file? It got flagged. All those things you did in your past, the ones you thought nobody saw, they painted a very specific picture. You know how to think clearly when things get messy. You understand instinctively how to keep a secret. And you have a, let's call it a practical view on what needs to be done. Those traits aren't common, and they're exactly what we need. Now, I need you to understand something. You're not just you anymore. You're no longer acting for yourself. You're part of something so much bigger, something with history, something with real structure. And let's get one thing straight right away. People on the outside, they throw around words like gang or syndicate. They couldn't be more wrong. We are a family. And that word family, it means something here. It means a strict, unwavering hierarchy. It demands absolute, unquestioning loyalty. And the whole thing is protected by a wall of total secrecy. These aren't just good ideas. They're the very pillars we're built on. So here are your new rules. Think of them as commandments. The family comes first. Before your own family, before any law, before any sense of right and wrong you thought you had. Discretion? It's not a choice. It's the air we breathe. Without it, we die. Your entire purpose now is to protect the structure. That's it. And let me be perfectly clear about this last part. We don't correct mistakes. We erase them. And we erase the person who made them. All right, let's talk about your role in all this. You've been handpicked for one of the most vital jobs in the entire family. You're a cleaner. I want you to really understand what that title means. You're a surgeon, not a butcher. Your work is precise, calculated. You're an artist, not some thug swinging a hammer. Your medium is efficiency. Most importantly, you are invisible. If anyone even suspects you are there, you've already failed. You are here to be the solution. You are never the problem. See, your job isn't about creating chaos or violence. It's about restoring order. When other people, through incompetence or betrayal, make a mess, you're the one who fixes it. You're the instrument that brings back the balance. You make things right again. You make things vanish. Which brings us to the most important part of this whole briefing, how you do your job. There's no room for making it up as you go along, no improvisation. There is only the protocol. It's the only way you operate, period. The protocol is broken down into 4 phases. Burn these into your brain. First, the call. An encrypted directive comes in. It has all the information you need. You don't ask questions. Second, the site. You don't just go barging in. You watch, you plan, you prepare for anything and everything. Patience is your best friend. Third, the execution. You do the job with clinical precision, like a machine. There's no room for emotion. It's a weakness you can't afford. And finally, phase 4, the vanish. This is maybe the most critical part. You leave that scene as if you were never there. No problem and no trace of you. There's a saying, from the very first person to ever have your job, the most successful operation is the one nobody ever knew happened. That's it. That's the gold standard. Anonymity is perfection. And that brings me to the most important number in your new life, 0. That's the number of loose ends you're allowed to leave, the number of traces you can forget, the number of witnesses who see your face. The acceptable number of mistakes is 0. It's not a goal, it's an absolute. Okay, we're almost done here, so listen very, very carefully. Your orientation is over. Everything we've talked about, it's not theory anymore. It's policy. It's active. You're not a candidate. You're an asset. You're an operative. The classroom part of your day is done. Now, the real work begins. Your first directive is coming soon. Until it does, you wait, you prepare, and you will not, under any circumstances, try to contact us. Understand how this works now. We contact you, not the other way around. Are we clear?